Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather, also known as Rycrafty, and I have a problem. I have more fabric than fits into my currently allocated fabric storage, and I bought more. So a few weeks ago, maybe even close to a month ago, Blackbird Fabrics had a sale, and I don't buy fabric very often because I have a lot already. I have a stash. But sometimes I get those emails about a sale or a coupon code, and then I buy for a whole bunch of projects, and that will last me for a good while. And this box is definitely going to last me for a while. Let me show you. This box. It's a big box. I've cut it open, but I haven't pulled everything out yet. And I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise, but I don't know, I forget. After I ordered all that, I started trying to sew down some of what I already have because we're already over capacity already before this box arrived, and now I have this box. And this is a shirt I made from fabric that I bought the last time Blackbird had a sale. I'll have a video up soon on some of the projects I've been working on to make space, but spoiler alert, it wasn't enough. I don't know where this stuff is going to go. The box has sat unopened on my crafting table for a little while, for at least a week now, but I want to open it. I want to see what's in there. For a while I was just trying to ignore it because I don't know where the stuff's going to go, but I want to see what I bought. And all the stuff I bought with a plan, or at least an idea of like pants or dress or whatever, so I knew how much yardage to get. So I will also go through all the patterns I want to make out of this stuff, and then maybe we can do maybe I'll have to do a retrospective to find out if I ever did make those patterns. What do we got? Okay, so the invoice is a good reminder of what I bought. It was more than I thought. Oh well. One of the things I like about Blackbird is they have all the Gutermann thread colors, and all their fabrics come with a suggested color for you to buy. That will match that fabric in case it's not like a standard black or white. So that I find that service very handy. Okay, so the first two, let's look at these together. That later. Let's get that invoice back. How much did I buy? That's always the question, right? How much did I buy? So these two are the same fabric in different colors. Here's a black. Probably just a black blob on the screen. Here is the apple green. Oh my goodness. And I love that Blackbird adds these tags because it's got the washing instructions, it's got the fabric content. If you lose the email or the invoice, or they stop carrying that fabric and maybe it's not listed on the website anymore, this is a really good reminder. I like to, once I've cut out a pattern out of the fabric, cut a little snip off and staple it to the card. And then they're just in a bowl right now, but eventually they'll probably continue to live in the bowl. But yeah, so this is an apple green rib knit. I love this color. I love this color so much. The fabric is bamboo rayon and spandex, so it's nice and stretchy. So I bought this in the green and the black to make the Nico top from True Bias. The pattern is for a top and a dress. I only wanted to do the top, not the dress. It's a sleeveless turtleneck sort of tank top, or as I said, you can make it dress length, but in this sort of rib fabric it would be very, very bodycon in this type of fabric, and I'm not quite sure I want that. But I thought the top was really cute. The sort of style of it, like that tank top but slight mock neck turtleneck, reminds me of some shirts I had as a teenager in the 90s. I guess that's all back now. We'll find out. But yeah, so this, hopefully 2 turtleneck tank tops. I mean, they'll be good for summer because no sleeves, but I also think especially the black will be good for layering in the winter. This feels like a lot of fabric for just a tank top, so I wonder if I could get a dress out of it. At least the black. That green might be a bit too much for a dress. I got 1.5 meters of each. I don't know, I can't remember the fabric requirement. So I've got these two. Oh, this is good. So I bought these 3 fabrics. Let me arrange so we can see everything at once. I bought these 3 fabrics to go together in one garment. So these are all linens. The this is royal blue, and this is celery in their, I think it's just their 6-ounce signature. Yeah, these are both 6-ounce signature linen. And then this is a patterned linen, but it's their squiggle daisy printed linen. And I got about way too much fabric. And I mean, I know I bought way too much fabric, but I think I bought more than I needed for what I actually want to do with this stuff, now that I'm looking at the quantities I bought. Oh well. So these 3 things are for the Sherazade dress from I Am Patterns, which is really neat. It's sort of a big blousy, almost sort of bubble-shaped dress. Lots of room to walk, lots of air, very what I like to wear in the summer now, mainly on the crazy hot days like this. Is just basically I want to wear a tent that isn't really going to touch me, but is going to cover me up. And the Sherazade dress has really interesting color block panels, or potential for color block. You could do it all in a single color, but the way the pattern pictures show it is there's the right front and the left front, and the way the pattern picture shows it, this is one color, a different color, and then the main body of the dress that sort of starts under the bust is a third color. So what I thought I would do, and I really wanted to color block it. I looked at it and I thought, yes, color blocking. Why make boring clothes? Why make something out of one color when you could use 3? And I thought it would be really cool if one of them was a pattern. You could do it all patterns or a couple patterns, but that could get crazy. So I decided to pick a pattern and then pick 2 coordinating colors. So these 2 are going to be, let's not hit the mic, but these 2 are sort of going to be like this. And then the main skirt of the dress is going to be the blue. Again, I love this color. This is the second piece of fabric I've shown you that is this color, but I thought it might be a lot for the full skirt of the dress. So we're going to go with a bright blue for that. And I think that will be really fun. Obviously, all of this is coming straight out of the box. It's going to need washing. Maybe a couple goes in the washing machine to shrink it down first and soften up the linens. The squiggle linen has a bit of a stiffer feel than the other 2. I'm hoping with some washing it'll soften up. Okay, what else? So here's some more linen. This is washed linen in Dusty Jade. So it's sort of a bluish gray. I think I wanted to make some relaxed linen pants in this. I was thinking maybe the Palisade pants by Paper Cut Patterns, but we'll see. This is the one that I didn't have an 100% idea what I wanted to do with it, just pants. I'm sort of realizing now that it's the end of August and I am making all these summer clothing plans, but I've learned that I just need to make what I want when I want, and if I'm making a spring dress in the middle of winter, fine. Because if I start worrying too much about sewing the right things in the right times, then I just don't do anything. Because I think, oh, well, I really want to make that sweatshirt right now, but it's summer, so I can't make that, but I don't want to make anything else, so I'm just going to watch reruns of House all week. I do what I want, when I want. Okay, and then this is the last of the bundles. Now these ones, I wasn't sure how the color was going to be. I mean, it's always hard to tell when you're buying things online. Okay, so this is sweatshirt fabric. This is organic cotton French terry. This is the lemongrass color. This is the wild rose color. And I bought these 2 together to make the Closet Core recently released sweatshirt pattern. It's the Mile End sweatshirt and the Plateau sweatpants. The Mile End sweatshirt has 2 views. It's got sort of a regular round neck sweatshirt, or they have this really neat V-neck crossover hoodie. And ever since they released it, I really wanted to make the hoodie, but with one of the sides, or one of the fronts, I should say, a different color than the rest of it. And for a while I was actually, I think it was last winter that Blackbird had some different sweatshirt fleeces, and they had one this color. And for a while I really wanted to do like a black sweatsuit, but with the pop of green on one of the sides of the wrap. Didn't buy that stuff. But then as I was shopping again recently, I thought back to that idea and thought, yes, let's do it. And let's get enough to make sweatpants too. I'm not certain I'm going to make sweatpants with any fun pop of color or anything. I'm not sure how that'll go. And this time when I was shopping, it was mostly pastels in their sweatshirt collection. So I ended up with like a little yellow and sort of a pink, but it's almost like a terracotta. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do the color blocking. Like I think I want to make the top in the yellow, and then it'll have a pop of pink, which means I will have more pink leftovers to make the pants. But then I'm wondering, is this the type of color when you're walking down the road and you're wearing a coat? Are people going to do a double take thinking I'm not wearing pants? Was a bit of a concern as I was buying it, but these were the colors I liked. And I thought, well, I'll wait and see exactly what shade of pink that is when it gets here. Either that or I make yellow pants and pink sweatshirt with a yellow pop. Because I bought the same amount of each, which is a little bit more... I bought a little bit more of each of these than you would need to make one or the other garment. So hopefully I can get like if I make the sweatshirt mainly this color, hopefully I can get one front out of the yellow plus the pants. I'm also short, so I can probably cut a couple inches off the bottom of the pants before we even start. But yeah, so that was my Blackbird fabric box and all my plans for the next I don't know how long, because I think my last Blackbird fabric box, or who knows when, I think my last big fabric order was March, and I think that included, did that include this fabric? I think so. But I know I have not finished sewing all the fabric I ordered in March, plus all the fabric that I that I owned before then, which is a lot. Let me know if you ever want me to go through the stash cupboards with you, with the camera, to see what I have. Although I think I'd prefer to do that when all the stash can fit into the stash cupboard, so that's going to involve sewing all the projects I just mentioned, plus maybe a couple more. Or getting rid of fabric, but that doesn't sound as fun as sewing a whole bunch of things. So yeah, thanks for helping me unpack this box that has been sitting there judging me slightly on the table as I have been not sewing. But I finally did get some sewing done yesterday. I made this shirt yesterday. I'm wearing it today. I think the thing I'm most excited to sew, let's do this, mind the microphone. I think the thing I'm most excited to sew is the turtleneck top out of this color. I love this color. And we'll see when all that gets done. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 projects in that box. That'll keep me busy for a while. It'll keep me entertained. It'll keep me inside, because I think we're still doing that. I'll be able to watch lots of reruns and listen to lots of podcasts, and hopefully share with you some of these projects and tell you how they go and how they fit, how I like them. So thanks for joining me on the channel today. If you could like and subscribe, that would be really awesome. It's been so fun watching the subscriber count slowly creep up and also talking to you in the comments section. So let me know, what are your plans for fall sewing? Because it's August, what? It's the end of August. And so I guess fall is coming in the Northern Hemisphere. What are your plans? Are you going to be making tank tops and linen dresses in the fall with me? I hope so. I hope I'm not the only one. Happy sewing! What do you see? What do you see? Okay. This is